Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Refuge from Narcissism, and this refugee video is sponsored by contribution from Yugo-san, and here's his story. Hello, Ollie. Please read this version of the latest email. This is Yugo-san. The first time I tried to go no contact, I was 18. I was doing well at school. I had amazing grades, and all my teachers were speaking highly of me. This was a nice change of pace for me, as the year prior to that I failed all my subjects. Regardless, the chaos at home and the abuse I received from my parents didn't change at all, whether I was doing well or poorly at school. I was rewriting some class notes in my room. I left my room to go downstairs to get some food. My father was on the landing, huffing and puffing, dragging his vacuum cleaner behind him. It was then, for no apparent reason, he started shouting, calling me a dog and a piece of shit. His thin neck red with rage, the vacuum noise whirring in the background. This was the last straw. I'm not sure whether I knew about narcissism at the time, but I said to myself, this is not right. I could not excuse the verbal abuse as tough love when I was doing badly at school. I could excuse the verbal abuse as tough love when I was doing badly at school, but how does it make sense when I'm doing well at school? I started looking for work instead of studying. Eventually, I found a job. Because the reality is, he wants you to do bad in school. Why? So he can yell at you and call you a piece of garbage. And then when you do well, he's still mad. Why? He's mad that you're not giving him a reason to fucking yell at you. I mean, that's how it works. The goal is always to keep you down. Okay? And the more something doesn't make sense, the more confusing it is to you, the more it keeps you down and you think there's something wrong with your thinking. I found a job and started to work at Amnesty International as a street fundraiser. My parents didn't know I had dropped out of school and found a job. I kept it all secret. I remember I was so stressed on my first day of work that my whole body would ache and I couldn't sleep. I never had a feeling like that before. When they found out, all hell broke loose. My father is your age, with skinny legs and arms, but a bit of a belly. I locked myself in my room. My father and mother managed to close the drawer, keeping the door shut. They rushed into my small room like two red middle-aged hyenas, shouting so much shouting, barking like hounds of hell. I said, I'm tired of this shit, I'm leaving. Cursed at me, red with rage, they both jumped on me. I managed to break free. See, what enrages them is when they see your independence. When they see you're on that road and they see it like, oh shit, it's like a prison break. They're bum rushing you, okay, like riot guards in a prison, and like you're about to riot or escape. Because they see it for what it is. They saw the job for what it that job you had for what it is, your escape. And they will act like prison guards in riot gear when you try to escape. When you get on that road, i.e. a job, a step towards independence is escaping from the prison of narcissism. It's all about keeping you under control. Whether it's the narcissist in your personal life or the communist out socially. It's all about control. What these people have been doing to us for years has been to soften up society to get to where we are today. They kept cursing and grabbing and jumping on me as I threw myself down the stairs. I managed to get to the front door to escape to a friend's house nearby. I remember running to my friend's house in nothing but socks, even though they assaulted me. It was humiliating being an 18-year-old, physically prevented from leaving my own house. I called the police on this occasion while at my friend's house, as my parents had assaulted me and were holding my things. I wasn't at the house when the police arrived, so I don't know for certain what was said. My parents came to my friend's house. They had spotted me leaving my friend's house to go to work, cruising up and down the street in their car. Right, kind of like how marshals look for escaped prisoners. Okay, this is crucial. You're right at it. This is right after the jailbreak. Okay, do you see how the behaviors are the same? This is what you do when a prisoner escapes. You start patrolling known areas. Because it's all about getting you back as fast as possible. My friend's parents took my parents' side and basically sent me back. When I arrived back home, my parents had to get their pound of flesh. Intense lectures followed. My sister also took my parents' side, screaming how I was ruining the family. According to my parents, the police told them that I was going down the wrong path and should be a good boy and listen to my parents, as you're working for Amnesty International. And listen, I have many issues with Amnesty International, but that's not the point. To say you're being a bad person by working for Amnesty, I mean, that's how we got to where we are, man. That's how we got to where we are. Up is down, down is up. The more confused you are, the more insecure you are, the more less likely you are to break jail, to jailbreak. They said I had assaulted them, even though they assaulted me. How poor father fell over, jumping on me and getting pushed off. No matter, of course, about the harm they did to me. You know, it's always amazing. It always amazed me. Okay, and I saw this not only in my own parents, but especially Virginia. Especially, it is amazing how nimble these old people, these frail, and boy, can they make some moves that would fake out, the best defenses in the NFLs. I mean, they could break your ankles off, some of their agility when they're pissed off. But then when the authorities come or whoever, then they're back being that old little frail person, right? No matter, of course, about the harm they did to me, they would tell me about how extended family would fuck me up if I ever tried anything like that again. Sincerely yours, Hugo Son. This is how you keep prisoners in line. This is how you keep prisoners in line. And like I said, the narcissist acts like a riot squad when they see you trying to escape. It's like a prison guards rushing a cell block. And soon as you're out, canvass the neighborhood, hit all the hot spots, get them back as fast as possible. Because what they didn't want you to figure out, Hugo Son, okay, is that you could have lived outside the house with the job, given a little bit of time. That's why it's so crucial for them to get you back in there as fast as possible, so you can't figure out that you could live without them. It's crucial, those first moments after escaping. It's crucial because they don't want you to figure it out. They want to get you back quick. And your mistake was you should have figured something else out. You were 18 years old. You should have figured something else out at that point. You had a job. You didn't necessarily have a place to stay. You should have figured it out. Should have went to Amnesty International and say, hey, this is my situation. Anything you could do, any place I could crash, anybody here till I get my checks and start. And that's what you should have done. But I don't blame you for not thinking that way, because you're on the move, you just got out, and their job is to recapture you as fast as possible. That's the narcissist goal. They want to recapture you as quickly as possible. So I hope that helps. Thank you for another contribution and story, Yugo-san. I'm sorry for the delay and everything that has been going on, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like me to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you guys. Without you guys, all of this goes away, as I am 100% demonetized from YouTube, and we can see what's going on with cancel culture at any moment. This could be poof. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Refuge from Narcissism. Take care, everyone.